Hello everyone, VJ42 back with another How to Play. Today we're going to how to play a game called Spy Tricks, which is a trick-taking game. It's by WizKids and designed by a couple of Japanese creators. There's also a newer version of this called Crime Hotel, which basically it's pretty similar, except that this board that you get is actually a nice cloth one. This one, some complaints about it because it's paper and you get all the bends in it and makes it a little bit harder to perhaps use, but it is what it is. Now in this game you get a tiny deck of cards. This is smaller than a mini deck of cards that you can get out there, like, mini bicycle. It does actually riffle stuff a little bit, so that's cool. And on top of that, we're going to set up a 4-player game here. Each player is going to get these tokens in the 4 different colors: red, blue, green, yellow. There's also 3 black tokens, which I'll explain later. And there's 1 white one, which is a start player one, which, is what it is. You also got these cards here for winner and loser. And these are helper pawns. Maybe you can see here what it says. But whoever has the least amount of points will get one of these for the next round for potential bonus points. And you do also get these coins. There's 10s and 1s and 5s and 2s. Sorry, 2s, 10s, and 5s. There's no 1s. And they're just nice little cardboard things. They're nice enough for what they are. I believe it was this one that I had some difficulty punching these out from the board, and there was some damage to some of them. That could have been a little bit better. The cards definitely could have been bigger, but it is what it is. So it's a trick-taking game. It has 3 suits: red, blue, and white. And the red one will be the highest trump. The blue is the second highest, and the white is the weakest. So if it comes to a point where 2 people play 7s, for instance, well, you're going to look at this, say it's a blue 7 and a white 7. The blue 7 will win if it comes down to that, and so forth. So this is a game where you're going to try to deduce what this secret card is. So we're going to, I've already shuffled up the cards. You can shuffle them a little bit more. Each player is going to be dealt, cards, preferably face down. We're going to deal out cards to each player. And this, I should mention, is for 3 or 4 players. It says ages 14 and up. It's a basic trick-taking game. Must follow. So if I lead with a red card, everyone else has to play a red card if they have. If they don't, they can play another one. So we're going to deal out... Oh, crap. I know what that one is, so I'm not going to use that one. Each player gets, in this case, 6 cards. If it's 3 players, I guess it's 7 cards. I don't recall. It's a 27, sorry. Yeah, it's 27 cards total, 1 through 9, as you can see. Duh. And they're called information cards. It says here the players are spies from their respective countries. And you're trying to use the information you have from this board to figure out what that secret card is. That secret card is one of these 3. We'll say it's this one. So you're going to have 3 cards left over. One of them is going to go here. The other 2 are going to go on the board where they belong. 6 and 8. So now we can we know obviously it's not going to be a 6 and 8. If I look at my hand, I can see it might be a red card because I don't have a lot of red cards, but it could be something else. And it's a trick taking. In this game, you kind of want to either win the trick or lose the trick, because if you win the trick, you get to make a guess. If you lose the trick, you also get to make a guess. Also, if you're playing free players, you're only going to have 2 of these helper pawns instead of 3. Just for a little note there. You can determine the start player however you want, and they're going to get the white pawn as a start player. And as I mentioned, each player will get to be the start player once. So we'll do this round 1, go through all this once. Then this person gets to be the start player, then that person, and then that person. And then whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. And the points are going to be given out as per this. If you hit a suit, if you guess the correct suit, you will get 2 points. If you guess the correct rank, you get 5 points, because that's obviously a little bit harder to do. A suit's pretty easy. The suit you're going to have, 9 potential suits. The value, the rank, you only got 3. And then if you hit the card exactly, you get 10 points. And you can actually hit more than one thing. You can actually get the right card. You can guess the right suit. You can even guess the right value at the same time. So I could put a marker here and guess this suit, and maybe that's the correct suit. Then maybe I guess 5, and it's a 5. And then maybe I guess the 5 as well, and that ends up being correct. So I would get, 17 points for that if I got all 3. That's going to be pretty hard to do. So I'll say I start. I'm going to lead. Let's say I play a white 8. Look at this guy's hand. He's got a white 3. He might as well play that one. And then this guy is going to play the white 1. So he loses. And then this guy says, I'm going to win. He doesn't have much of a choice. So this guy wins the trick. He plays the highest card. He's going to get the winner thing, and this guy's going to get the loser thing. And this guy gets to go first. So he's going to look at his hand. He has a lot of blue. He has some red. Not a lot of white. So he's going to say, you know what? I think it's going to be a white card. Yeah, you're trying to guess what this secret card is. Now the loser gets to go. And he's looking at his hand. He's got blues. He's got reds. He's got a white. Now, he cannot guess. You cannot put a token here, a pawn here. If there's already a pawn there, you cannot play a pawn where there's already a pawn. So he cannot guess white. But maybe he will guess blue. Well, you know what? Maybe he thinks it's going to be the white number 4. So he puts that there. And we're going to put these on the board where they belong as our information. This is our information. We'll take the winner and loser away. I'll put these out of here. And this guy won, so he gets to lead the next suit. Maybe he leads red 6. And I play a red 6, a blue 6. I play that one. He's going to play this one. And this guy plays this one. So again, this guy gets to be the loser, and this guy's going to be the winner this time. So he's going to look at his cards again. And we can put these where they belong. And now that we've established who is the winner and who is the loser. So he's got one red card. He's got a white card. 2 red cards, a blue card, a white card. So he knows it's not going to be a 3. He knows it's probably not going to be a 1. And it's not going to be a 6. So maybe he says, you know what, I think this might be a 5. So he plays that there. And now the loser is going to look at his hand. Well, he knows it's not a blue 5, but he can't play a 5 anyways. He says, I think it's going to be, maybe it's going to be a 7. I'll put these back here. So this guy won, he gets the lead. He'll play, let's just play the red 1. He's going to lose this one on purpose. And this guy's going to win. Isn't that fun? This guy's just going to play his 5. Oop. Shouldn't play him on the board, I guess. Shit. What was this guy's guess? I don't remember. I think he said 4. Or I don't remember what that guy's guess was, unfortunately. And it comes to me. And I do not have that. I don't even have a red card. But I am going to play this one. And I'll tell you why. We're going to look at this. Who's the winner? It's pretty clearly the guy who played that card. The loser, however, is not the guy who played the 1 because the 2 is weaker than the red. The white is weaker than the red. So I become the loser. So now this guy looks at his hand. He says, and I'm going to verify that that's the guess he would have made. Yeah, okay, that's fine. He knows it's not, and we can put these where they belong, as usual. Actually, did he play that one there? Shoot. I'll say he said it. No. I don't remember when he put this one. I think he put it on the 3. We'll just put it there. I don't remember where that one was. He did not guess a specific card. That much I know. And we'll put this one here. He's looking at his hand. He gets to make a guess. Look at his hand here. He's got a 5. It could be a 5. It could be a 4. I mean, it's not going to be this 4. It could be a 4. Could be a 5. Could be a 7. He's already guessed a 7. He's going to guess that it's probably a blue card. So we'll do that. And it's my turn as the loser. I'm going to put these here. And I'm going to say, okay, well, I got the 4 and 5 in white. I got a 7. I think this is going to be a red card. So then he wins the trick. He gets to start. He's going to lead with a white 7. This guy does not have a white 7. So he's just going to play a blue 1. It comes to me. I will just play, I will follow suit. And then this guy will also follow suit. So this guy's going to be the winner. He played the highest card, the suit led. Let me just verify that. I should verify that before I make a false statement. Okay, so yeah. And actually, I believe there is one other thing I forgot to mention. This guy played the highest card in the more powerful suit, so he wins. And I played the weakest card, so I lose. I believe. Let me just verify something here. I was thinking that you could follow whatever suit once, it's broken up, but it isn't the case, I guess. So I'll put these on the board where they belong. And it's looking like it's not going to be a white one, unfortunately for this guy. But he did win, so he gets to make another guess here. And he knows it's not going to be one of these. So he's going to guess that maybe it is... It's obviously not going to be an 8 or a 9. He can't do the 7. He thinks that it's going to be the white 5. He's going to make an exact guess. And then I was the loser. I know it's not the white 5. And I know it's not the blue 7. I'm going to guess that it is a 4. This guy gets the lead. He plays a 4. I beat that with a 7. This guy plays a 3. And this guy plays a 5. So I become the winner. And this guy becomes the loser. I'll put the rest on the board so you can see what's going on here. Oops. Well, it's not a blue card. So I win. I have this information that it's not the white 5. It's definitely a red card. I already guessed the red. I've already guessed a 4, and I've already guessed that it's a red card. Additionally, I'm going to guess that it's a 2. And then this guy is the loser. He gets to make a guess. He knows it's not a red 3. And it's probably a red card he's going to guess. So he's going to guess it's the red 7. And then the rest of these cards do not get played. The last card does not get played. Now what we're going to do is look at what this card is. It is the red 7. So now, anything that is not related to the red 7 is going to get removed. It's not white. Sorry. It's not blue. That can go. It's not the 2. It's not that one. And it's not these ones. So, we're going to hand out the points here. We're going to pass this over to the next player for the next round. This guy, because he guessed the red 7, he's going to get 10 points. And the reason why you don't play the last card is because then it becomes pretty obvious what that card is. So it's kind of a mystery. Nobody knows. Everyone's going to have the last card. Nobody else is going to know what it is. Then he will reveal what that card is. So this guy, the green, he guessed exactly correct, so he gets 10 points. Me, I guessed that it was a red card. So I hit the suit, so I get 2 points. And then Mr. Red over there, he guessed that it was going to be a 7 as I drop a coin, and he gets 5 points. Excuse me, I'm going to pick this up. And that ends the round. And then we're going to take these back. Now, what's going to happen is whoever has the lowest score, in this case it's this guy, the yellow, because he hasn't scored anything, he's going to get one of these bonus markers. And if 2 people, let's say I hadn't scored anything, I also would have gotten one. But in this case, it's just 1 player. We're going to put these cards away. And then what's going to happen in the next round is when he makes a guess, he can guess 2. So maybe he thinks it's a 4. So he's going to put these both here on the 4. I forgot something. Which we'll get to. If he thinks it's, white, he could put those there. Or maybe he thinks it's, the red 4, he's going to put those there. If he guesses correctly, he's going to double his points. So if it's the correct suit, he's going to get 4 instead of 2. The correct rank, it's going to be 10 instead of 5. And if it's the exact correct card, in this case, if it was a red 4, he'd get 20 instead of 10. But you have to use this during that round. Otherwise, it's gone and you don't get anything for it. There is one thing I believe I forgot to mention, unfortunately. I think. Yeah, you're playing the 5 tricks. Now, if a player has not played, like let's say I have these pawns here, this guy has a couple of pawns here, this guy has a pawn here and here. If by the time everyone plays 5 tricks, one player like this guy has not placed any pawns, he gets to place one wherever he wants. So I forgot to do that, but I do think everyone placed some pawns in that round, so it doesn't matter. But if you get to a point where, you know, let's take these out of here, you play all 5 tricks, and, you know, everyone's placed pawns, and one player has not gotten to place any pawns, he didn't win any tricks or lose any tricks, he gets a free guess, he or she. Now, in this instance, normally you cannot play a pawn where another player has played. However, in this instance, if it's at the end and you haven't placed any pawns and you get that free guess, you can put a pawn where somebody else already is, and you're going to get the same points. That's the only time you can play a pawn where there's already a pawn. And if there is more than one person that meets that condition, and the other condition is, if you don't have any on the board, you get a free yes. If you also have a bunch on the board and they're all clearly wrong, you also get to place another pawn for a guess. So there is that as well. And you can put it wherever you want in this case, even if there's one there. And if more than one person meets those conditions of being completely wrong or just not getting any pawns on the board, then you get to do it from the most recent winner in that order. Now, yeah, so yeah, that's it. That is the game. I think it's pretty cool. I wish the cards were a bit bigger, like mini size would have been better, or just regular size, bridge size would have been nice. This just feels like they were cutting corners. The pawns are nice wooden pawns. I mean, the cards are decent quality for what they are. The coins are fine. I do like the pawns. And that is that. It's a pretty cool game, I think. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. I apologize if this video is a bit long, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.